With season 2023-2024 over, talks about the Ballon d'Or, the most prestigious individual award in football, intensified. With Messi in MLS and Ronaldo in Saudi Arabia, everyone believed this generation of GOATs was now over. Thus, the season started with football fans thinking that the Mbappe and Haaland rivalry would solely be the ones fighting for the next Ballon d'Or. Unfortunately, football changes fast, and unexpected events are more common than we think. Haaland is out of the race today because Man City got out of the Champions League in the quarterfinals, and Norway is not playing in any competition this upcoming summer. New and unexpected names took the lead in the race to the Ballon d'Or. Brazil always produced amazing, entertaining players. We saw Ronaldo and Ronaldinho win the Ballon d'Or after dominating Europe. While everybody thought the next one would be Neymar, he failed to deliver in terms of longevity and did not outlive the Messi-Ronaldo dominance. Vini rose to the challenge when the world started craving another Samba king. He had one of the most complicated and most demanding career debuts for an 18-year-old. He came to Real Madrid after Cristiano Ronaldo's departure. He did not have the time to grow in the shadow of an elite player like Neymar did with Messi. Vini was thrown into the deep sea, and we saw an exciting player with a nasty weakness. He could dribble past defenders quickly, but could not finish in front of the goal. So, he was run into the mud by opponents, the media, and even Madrid fans for his atrocious misses. While many players will never survive this amount of criticism, Vini kept training and persevering. We've never seen this from Brazilian stars because they were known to rely solely on their talents. His hard work paid off immensely in the previous seasons. Not only did he expand his palette of skills, but he also became the leading man of Real Madrid next to Benzema. When the French striker finally left for Saudi Arabia, Vini became the face of Madrid and was given the mythical number 7 shirt in 2023. At the beginning of the season, Vini picked up a couple of injuries that killed his momentum. Upon his return, the newcomer Bellingham was having his best season debut. This allowed Vini to slowly get back his rhythm and build up momentum. Vini became unstoppable in the second part of the season, especially in the Champions League. He quickly closed the gap Mbappe, Kane, and Bellingham had on him. After his great performances against Man City and Bayern Munich, the world saw how great Vini became. He had 3 assists and 2 goals in those last 4 Champions League matches. Even though Vini did not score in the previous match against Bayern Munich and Madrid, he was by far the best player. He stole the shows with his relentless attacks and willingness to change the game when Real Madrid was losing. After the defeat of Bayern Munich, Vinicius rose to the first spot in the ranking, moving ahead of Bellingham and Mbappe, who got eliminated in the semifinals. On June the 1st, Real Madrid faced Dortmund in the finals, the previous club of Jude Bellingham. The game was exhilarating, with Dortmund dominating the first half. Real Madrid came back in the second half with a different face, scoring 2 goals and beating Dortmund 2-0 to win their 15th Champions League. Vini scored the second goal with the assistance of Jude Bellingham. Thus, the English star won his first Champions League trophy with Real Madrid against his former club. This trophy adds to an incredible first season for the young player in Madrid. Bellingham's quick rise to the top echelon of football was impressive. Nobody doubted that he was a very talented prospect, but the speed at which he became a top 3 contender for the Ballon d'Or was insane. Bellingham decided to sign for Real Madrid after leaving Dortmund in 2023. Coming to a big club like Real Madrid can be very stressful, and we have seen even well-established players like Eden Hazard or Michael Owen come and fall off. However, for the 20-year-old Jude Bellingham, it was different. His leadership, work rate, willingness to learn, and natural talent helped him find a place in a squad full of stars. Benzema left a big void to fill when he departed, and Real Madrid tried its best to make it work. Carlo Ancelotti decided to go for a 4-4-2 that was not used in Madrid since 2012. Performing for this new team was a challenge that Bellingham could not avoid, and my God, this boy delivered. For the first time in his career, he played in the number 10 role in the starting 11. He was decisive and had a debut season as prolific as Cristiano Ronaldo's. In the Clásico, Jude scored twice, beating Barcelona FC when they were overpowering Real Madrid. His goal run in the first half of the season was incredible, and he led the Pichichi race in front of all the strikers in La Liga. Unfortunately, he got injured and had to miss several games, which stopped this momentum. When he returned, he was not as decisive as before, but Madrid fans discovered a different version of Bellingham. His work rate in the midfield was off the charts. He was not only helping the attack, but also covering in defense. Just pause for a second and imagine playing as a striker, right wing, attacking midfield, and central midfield in the same game. That is what Jude did in the Champions League against solid teams like Napoli, Man City, and Bayern Munich. Most players would lose their heads covering this much ground. However, Jude is exceptional. His presence allowed players like Vini, Rodrigo, and Kroos to thrive and focus on their strengths. This is why he never left the top three in the race for the Ballon d'Or, which is awarded based on a player's individual performance, team success, and overall impact on the game. With solid team performance and an assist in the Champions League final, Bellingham proved why he could be the next Ballon d'Or. However, the Euro, one of the biggest international football tournaments, will also matter a lot in this race, which is why Mbappe is still a contender to win that prestigious award. A standout performance in the Euro could significantly boost a player's chances of winning the Ballon d'Or, as it showcases their skills on a global stage and could lead to team success. Although PSG is out of the Champions League after a lousy performance from Mbappe, the Frenchman still has a shot at the Ballon d'Or thanks to the French national team. Mbappe had a season full of huddles because he announced that he would leave PSG at the end of the season. Although he had one of his best seasons in terms of stats, he was non-existent in the semifinals against Dortmund. The French media heavily criticized Mbappe for his lack of determination. They even accused him of not being interested in PSG anymore since he would play for Real Madrid the following season. These last performances cost him a lot of support in the race for the Ballon d'Or. However, the Frenchman still has a chance to claim the award since the Euro is happening this summer. We all know how good Mbappe is for the French national team, and their last campaign in the World Cup made them the favorite to win the Euro this year. Unfortunately for Mbappe, it's not going to be easy. The competition is happening in Germany, and Kroos is back in the German squad. He had his best season with Madrid, winning his 6th Champions League, beating the record of a player with the most Champions League trophies. Managed by the young Nagelsmann, the German team has been revamped with many youngsters who want to win in front of their nations, so you can expect them to achieve their goal. There is also the English national team, led by Kane, who is this season's top scorer in Germany, and Foden, who is elected the best player of the Premier League. And of course Bellingham, who wants to bring home a major trophy and break England's curse. The golden road to the Ballon d'Or will be more exciting than everyone expected. No one knows who will prevail, but only time will tell. We will be here to share these magical moments with you. Please like the video and leave a comment on who you think deserves the Ballon d'Or the most.